Here's the first deck, you guys. It is Evo Mortar Miner, but anyways, let's get right into this. Alright, going to our first one, we are versing Elor, no skill. Alright, let's see what deck this guy has. Hopefully it's not something too bad, because the only really bad thing I can think of at the moment is just Royal Giant and P.E.K.K.A, but we do have a good amount of scatter troops if we do deal with P.E.K.K.A. Alright, he has Knight and Skeletons. He might be going Expo, I'd imagine. That's what it's looking like so far, but it could be something else possibly. Yeah, he has Ice Spirit there too. He might be running Royal Hog Cycle, it could be possible. We'll see though. Yeah, he's definitely running Expo. Alright, so we do have to deal with Expo this match. I'll actually just arrow those archers, just so my, what's it called? Cannon Cart could stay alive a tiny bit longer, just in case he were to place Expo. I will actually just get ready with a Skeleton King, just because Goblin Gang would be a bit risky in case he does have Log or anything like that. Alright, he's going Knight. Again, I'm actually just gonna go Miner and just make him have to spend for this stuff. I'll go Bats right away. Alright, he got an Expo lock, or not a lock on, but... Alright, nice. My Cannon Cart does actually help kill that Expo. It should kill it fully. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Alright, I'm really happy about that. I'll actually just go Skeleton King behind these archers right here, just get the splash off with the Skeleton King damage. Alright, we're chilling right now. Since he does have Expo, that's going to be his main source of damage, so as long as I could just get rid of his archers, get rid of his Knight, and just keep chipping at his Expo constantly, then I should be okay. I'm actually going to play Skeleton Dragons down on this Knight, just in case he goes Expo right away. Could be possible, but we'll see. He's going to have to deal with the Skeleton Dragons on the left now. He actually fireballs them. Okay. Well, I just went freaking Miner. I'm actually going to go Bats behind that Miner as well. Maybe I can get some extra chip damage. He's going to have to deal with those too, unless he chooses not to. Yeah, he goes Tesla. What am I saying? Skeletons. Alright, that's a really good play for me. I knew he had to spend a bit more, so he's at a pretty low elixir cost compared to me. Since I just spent 5 elixir to deal that damage, and he spent 4 on the Fireball, then 4 on the Tesla, so he's at a kind of lower cost right now. I'm actually going to go Mortar right away, and see what he does next. I'm actually going to get ready for... Oh, okay, no, I'm actually going to arrow that. I was going to say, I'll get ready for a Skeleton King, but those archers will go down with an arrow, and those archers do so much damage. Alright, nice. Our Mortar actually locks on, so that's super good for me. Please, Cannon Cart, please do some really good damage. Alright, what's it called? Cannon Cart's doing some really good damage to Expo. Okay, Expo will get a tiny bit of damage. I'm actually okay with that. I'm not super, annoyed by that or anything. Miner's gonna deal some damage too. Yes, it does lock onto the tower in time. That's perfect for me. Alright, he goes Expo once more. Well played. I'm actually gonna arrow his archers right here. And then this time I'm gonna go Skeleton Drags. And then I will actually go Bats too, because Bats have the Evo, so they will be helping out a lot. And then I will use the Skeleton King ability, just get some res, and distract the, what's it called, the Expo even more. Use Fireball right there. I'm actually going to go Mortar. Oh, it was a little bit of a bad time. I thought his Tesla would have died, but you know what, we're chilling. It's alright. Alright, my Mortar does actually get one hit on his Knight right there. He's going to place Expo next, I'd imagine, so I'm just going to go Cannon Cart. Alright, his, what's it called? His archers will die to my Cannon Cart too, so I'm not even going to spend on those. I'm just going to go Miner once more. Hopefully I get some chip damage. And I will go Bats too, just going to cycle off the Bats. And maybe they could deal some damage. Alright, yeah, I actually made him place Tesla, so that's really good for me. Plus he placed in the middle, so I could get my Mortar in, hopefully. He's going to go with a, what's it called? Expo on the left side. Yep. Oh my god, I called it too. I was about to say left side or right side. It's one or the other. Alright, well played for him. He actually did play that pretty well, though he did miss the Spear Goblins in the back, so I am able to get a Cannon Cart down in time. I'm gonna go Miner on his right tower now. See what I could do here. My King Tower, or my King ability, I could probably have activated it right there, but you know what? It's completely okay. My stuff will take out his stuff on the left side. He's gonna let my Miner just deal all that damage. I'm actually gonna go Mortar in the middle here, and just see if I could predict his Expo or anything like that. Because I could just deal some chip damage with the arrows. I could just keep using, what's it called, keep using Miner to just deal even more chip damage. Yeah, he's getting a little bit scared of the Miner. You could see he placed archers in the black, he placed, what's it called, Skeletons. I'm gonna go Mortar once more. And then I will actually go with Skeleton Drags with the Evo Bats right here. He's actually dealing a pretty good amount of damage. He can get a really good push here. But if I'm able to hold off with everything, then I should be okay. He's back to another, what's it called, Expo, so I do kind of got to be careful here. I'm going to go Evo Miner, and then I will just go arrows once more. I kind of missed this tower with that arrows, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to predict Cannon Cart. Alright, this is getting a little bit scary right now, I'm not going to lie, you guys. Alright, we'll go Skeleton King as well. Yeah, nice, my Evo Mortar actually takes out his Evo Tesla, that's really, really good for me. And his archers are out of range to be doing their double multiplier damage, because those archers have to be a bit farther away. I'm going to go Miner once more. And then I'm going to go Cannon Cart just because he won't be able to do anything. if with his like expo with that cannon cart, and we win this match. Let's freaking go. Alright, we're gonna go to the next one, you guys. Alright, you guys, here's the deck I'm using for the next match. Let's get right into this. Alright, going into the next match, we have Royal Hog Cycle. Now, this deck is amazing just because obviously Royal Hogs, it's almost like guaranteed chip damage if they don't have Fireball or Bomb Tower or Valkyrie or anything like that. Even so, you can just go like split like I'm about to do right here. You just go split Hogs. And so they're going to be forced to deal with it. But he does have Tesla. At least it's not Bomb Tower though. I'm actually kind of glad about that since it is 4 Hogs and 1 Tesla. But like I was saying before, this deck is really good because it is super good for defense. It reminds me of like a Hog Cycle a bit, how like you could just cycle your cards really fast. And this deck also has Archer Queen for a really good damage for the air. Although Archer Queen is mostly going to be your air damage, except for a roll delivery too. Alright, he actually fireballs my Archer Queen. That's not going to kill it though, so I wonder what he's going to try to do. I'm just going to go Skeletons for another cycle. I'm also like, I literally have my Skeleton cycle. Nice, Royal Hogs go down once again, split again, and they do get the log off. I could have went Fire Spirit on the right side, honestly, just probably did some more damage to the tower and just kill those Skeletons, but it's completely okay. Actually, I don't need to go Fire Spirit for the Skeletons. I'll just go Cannon with the Bomber right there. I actually gotta start cycling my Bomber because my Bomber is going to help me do a lot more chip damage as well once I have the Royal Hogs down. So I'm going to try to use that at a good time, or once I get them at least. I do have Evo Skellies too, so if he has like anything that I really need to use it on. Alright, this guy's going Expo too. This is actually kind of good for me, just because I do have Earthquake, and Earthquake is a really good counter for Expo, but it's not like a full counter obviously, it just does good damage to it. Alright, Archer Queen does end up killing Expo right there. That was well played by him for going Evo Knight, I'm not even gonna lie about that. Alright, so he kills my Archer Queen right there. What could I do here? I'm actually just gonna go Royal Hogs on the right side. He's gonna go, what's it called? He's gonna go Tesla. I should have been using my Earthquake for the Tesla the whole time, but no, it's completely okay. I'm not gonna use it just yet because my Earthquake was at a cycle, and it would have been a worse time to use it right there. I feel like it would have just been a bit of a waste of 3 Elixir. But we're gonna see what I could do here. He might go, what's it called? Expo next. So I'm actually gonna predict for that. I'm gonna go Archer Queen right there. I'm gonna go Skeletons in front of that just in case. He's gonna have to like actually deal with that now. And then I'm gonna go Earthquake on his. Oh, okay, that was a not predictable Tesla right there. He went up high. That was well played by him because he probably knew I was gonna place my Earthquake. All right, so right now I do have to go Skeletons, and then I could hopefully get some damage off. He goes Knight once more. Well played. I do have to go Archer Queen ability right here, and then he is gonna get a lot of damage off. I will go what's it called, Earthquake on his Expo right there. Hopefully I can kill the Expo with the Archer Queen, but it does deal so much damage to my tower. That is kind of devastating, but it's alright. I'm gonna go Royal Hogs right here, and then I will end up going Fire Spirit. Alright, yeah, he's probably gonna win this, but maybe I could deal some damage to the Bomber. That would be pretty amazing. I don't know if that's gonna be possible though, we'll see. I got some damage off on the tower, not as much as I would have liked, but you know what, we get what you get, you don't get upset. I'm gonna go Archer Queen on that Expo once more. Alright, nice. We do counter the Expo that time because the Evo Knight was placed on the right side. So I will end up going Royal Hogs right here, and then I will predict for the Earthquake. Oh, he goes Fireball plus Log this time. My Archer Queen actually makes it to the tower. Nice. My Archer Queen, look at that damage. Oh my god, no way we win this match with the Archer Queen. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god, GG's. Alright, you guys, for a final match, we are using Evo Goblin Drill with the Magic Archer and Goblin Demolisher for chip damage. So let's get right into this. Alright, going into this one, we are versing Dugra. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not too sure though. We'll go Skeletons in the back, just get a cycle off for them. Let's see what he places first. He has Bats. He might be running Mortar Miner or something like that. Not too sure. I don't see a lot of people use Bats. And he has E-Spirit too. Maybe not Mortar Miner. We'll see. Alright, so he has Guards. He might be running a Goblin Drill deck. Or, oh, okay. Maybe a Hog deck, actually. We'll go Magic Archer for that. Freaking, what's it called? The Firecracker right there. He actually has Mirror, and he mirrored the Firecracker too. That's a bit of an odd play. I don't see that a lot. But Magic Archer goes down. Magic Archer, please kill the Firecracker. One more hit. Yes, alright, good. Alright, so that was a complete waste of his mirror right there. He spent 7 Elixir, and my Magic Archer just countered both the Firecrackers, so that's really good for me. I'll go Knight in the back right there. Did leak a little bit of Elixir, but it's completely okay. Alright, so Evo Skelly cycle will be going off next. Next cycle, I will get the Evo for it. Alright, he goes Guards once again. I'm actually going to go Goblin Demolisher up high with that Knight. Maybe they could do some damage, but although he probably will just end up defending that. I'm going to go Tornado here, honestly, just because that, what's it called, Goblin, or the Firecracker definitely would have done a lot of damage. Alright, that Goblin Demolisher that actually ended up killing his Evo Bats, so that's really nice for me. Magic Archer is going to walk up. I could have went drill there, but it would be out of electric disadvantage if I did go drill. Alright, nice. The Magic Archer at least knocks the shields off the guard, so I'm actually okay with how that went. Although I obviously would have liked to get some tower damage. Alright, Goblin Drill goes down in front of the Princess Tower. Let's see if he predicts it. No, he goes Firecracker in the back. I do actually end up getting at least one hit off on the tower. Maybe I could get one from both of those goblins. Nice. And I actually get 4 hits in total. That's actually pretty okay with me. I'm just going to end up logging that Firecracker right there. He goes Golem. Okay, that's sucky. Really sucky. Alright, I'm going to go Tornado right there though, since everything gets countered. And then I could go Bomb Tower too. I do have Evo Skellies, which I can use, but I don't think it's exactly the best play since his Golem is almost dead already. Alright, I could go Magic Archer for those bats right there. Nice. His Golem pretty much should get countered alone. So I do my Evo Skellies for his next Golem that he places, or any other push obviously. So I do have Knight and Magic Archer walking up. I will actually just end up going Goblin Drill right here. And then I will actually end up logging the guards right there. I was going to say I was going to wait for the guards to log, and the Firecracker actually gets... Oh no! I thought the Firecracker got killed by my log, but it did go out of range. It's alright though. It's only one shot, so it shouldn't be doing much more. I think the Firecracker shot should be able to kill it. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, I will go Knight in front of that Magic Archer once more, and then I will just go with another Drill. Just because the Drill is just going to help out so much. Tornado is going to go on for the Firecracker. We just end up logging the Firecracker and the guards right there as well. Only one guard got hit. That does kind of suck. I feel like he's going to go Golem next. Yeah, there goes the Golem. Alright, I kind of called it. So when the Golem walks up, I could actually end up doing a ton of damage with my Magic Archer. So I'm actually going to go Drill right there. Alright, he goes Goblin Demolisher. Well played. I'm actually going to go Tornado. And hopefully... No, I didn't get any damage off with the Goblin or with the Magic Archer, but my freaking Evo Barrel, or my Evo Drill just finishes it off. Or my normal Drill, oh my god. Alright guys, here's the deck once again if you want to use it. I hope you enjoyed, and all these 3 decks are being used by multiple people in the top 100, so all these are really, really good in my opinion. But anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please sub. It is free, and you could always change your mind. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day, you guys.